That's a good thing because I need to know how I need to.
You are
be
listening
dressing,
to
you know what I'm saying? We need to establish
The Block,
the fact that I know this
episode
nigga
1.
for a good amount of years, you know what I mean? And I done called him a lot of shit, you know.
Yeah.
Not bad, but I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Tiz, Tito,
Yeah.
Mr. Matic,
Eddie Kane. Yeah.
I done called you a lot of shit, my man.
Yeah, because, you know, niggas stay evolving.
All right, you know, that's all good money, but the people don't know, you know. If I say something, who the fuck he talking about? I'm talking about this nigga.
Yeah.
Mr. Matic.
And you had Jim Starr.
Yeah, for these purposes, you know what I'm saying, I need to be addressed as Cy Young, you dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because, you know, I'm dealing on something else right now.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's where all the names come from.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I'm not getting busy with my pen and no shit like that.
But that's that hip-hop shit.
So, you know, we gonna do it like that. This is Black Market Lounge collaboration with 21 Fifth. New podcast, strictly hip-hop. Strictly. Authentic. So let's get going, dog.
Hey, yo, well, what make... Let me check your authenticity.
Authenticity. Well, listen.
Well, why should we listen to you? What you
I done did it all. That's
drop some treats
I done did it
on me.
all. I've been in the tunnels with the spray cans. You dig what I'm saying? I done made my pen jump all kinds of ways. I can make beats. I done DJ parties. I did shows, live shows, rocking a mic. Whatever you want to talk about, I can talk about and say I got a similar experience. You dig what I'm saying? I could go back to when this shit was not called hip hop. You know what I mean? It was just you came out the crib and this is what niggas was doing, spinning on cardboard and shit like that, man. So it's a different time over here, man. Like if I'm talking about something, I feel like I'm credible. A lot of motherfuckers ain't got credibility, man. They just talking, you know what I mean? And ain't did shit.
That's word.
Or even did it for you know a certain amount of time and stopped and flipped their whole flow up, you know what I mean? And they something else now, you know what I mean? I was on that road for a minute, but you know, I had to catch myself. Like, how can you truly change who you are?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be your true self. So.
Yeah, and that's something in itself, right there.
So that's you know what I mean. That's gonna be I think the meat of this first podcast, episode 1, is just to give motherfuckers an idea of who we is. You dig what I'm saying?
Right. Where
we came from and why we feel as though we credible motherfuckers to be talking about anything related to hip hop.
Well, I'm the age of hip hop, so you know I seen many come, many go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what age you gonna put on it?
I'm just saying it's around. I want to say it's around 45. It's around 45.
You
50.
say 45?
Close to 50.
I could date it longer than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to date, because when I think about hip hop, I just think of experience, black experience. You dig what I'm saying? And in terms of touching the shores over here in America, because it's an American art form for real. You know, it has traces of you know, African influence, you know, tribal influence and dance and shit like that. But it's really an American art form like jazz. So it goes all the way back. You dig what I'm saying? In terms of like black folk trying to reinvent themselves, you know, after being, you know, basically white clean. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, right. You ain't had shit. You dig what I'm saying? So you pulling from everywhere. You dig what I'm saying? You pulling from all types of new shit from your environment to create something new. And it just evolved through the years, whether it was gospel music, you know, the whole country, R&B, rhythm and blues, and the blues with B.B. King and whoever, you know what I'm saying? Right. And then motherfucking Temptation start sliding with Rick James and all that kind of shit.
James Brown,
you know. And it came something else as technology came, you know, motherfuckers was sliding turntables and all that kind of shit.
Right.
It just turned into something else, and we call it hip hop. And I don't, you know, like to separate it like that, because it's a continuous flow of experience. But my time, you know, when I came on the planet, this is what we was dealing with. This is what niggas was doing. You know what I mean?
So tell me about some shit that we gonna be bringing forth. You know what I mean?
I just told you what the fuck we gonna
be. Well, is we gonna do shit?
At some point.
How about this? How about this? Let me ask you this. You know how they got the greatest 50 players?
Basketball, you talking about?
Right. Basketball, I'm talking about.
All right.
You understand that?
Okay.
We should do the top 50 albums.
Top 50 albums?
That would be dope. I mean, to spend some time and do
50 is a lot, and I know it's been a lot of shit that's been put out.
Yeah, man.
But 50 is a lot. You dig what I'm saying?
50. I mean, let's keep it real.
I think 50 is kind of, reaching on some real shit. I'm
So
talking about
what
top-notch quality shit. I mean,
so what you talking about, 30?
Maybe I was keep it clean, keep it safe. I'll give it 20, maybe 30 tops. Because I think you're gonna be. It's all subjective, you know what I'm saying? It motherfuckers' opinions about shit, but
yeah. I mean, what'd be our opinion? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. That just seemed like a lot. 50 motherfucking albums, you know what I mean?
Nigga,
like credible, solid.
There's a lot of shit that didn't drop, dog.
Front to back.
Front to back. That's what I'm saying. You gotta go. I don't care about the date. The date is whenever. That's what I'm saying. 50 is good. Like, there's a lot of shit out. Like, especially with this internet shit. Like, shit dropping every day.
But that's the whole thing. Shit wasn't dropping every day. You know what I mean?
Hey, listen.
Some years back, and all that shit wasn't the shit, nigga.
Yeah,
it had some, some solid influence in the culture, but all that shit wasn't the shit, you know what I mean? And not to put X on the spot, but X had some major influence on the culture, but I wouldn't put none of X albums in
X what? X who?
DMX.
Shit.
X, the Dark Man X, nigga.
You wouldn't do what?
I wouldn't put none of his albums on a list of greatest albums of all time. I wouldn't do it. I'm sorry.
But if it was top 50 MCs,
that's
you would
a
go in
different
there.
discussion. That's a different discussion.
No, I'm asking. I'm
telling you. It's a different discussion when you're talking about how a nigga get busy with his pen.
Right.
But in terms of like a collection of work, you know what I'm saying, a solid project, I can't say that I will put any one of X joints, even though that first joint, Flesh of Flesh, Blood of Blood, that joint was slamming to a certain.
It's so crazy.
It's so crazy, but that don't mean shit, man.
That don't mean shit. You right.
But I wouldn't put that as like a great album of all time. I don't see it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's so
and
many
like I said, I ain't trying to shit on X. It's just that's just a good example.
And I get that. There's a lot of I get what you're saying now. 50 is a lot.
50 is a lot, dog.
Cause when Long Live the Kane make it.
Well, then we had that conversation too, and you might be right about that.
Yeah.
Long Live the Kane. I might say that is one of the greatest albums, though.
But I mean, it's not 100% go throughable. To put it on, you ain't gotta touch nothing. You gotta touch something.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's
when it first came out, was it that way?
That's the way it always been.
When it first came out, you weren't pressed on that joint from front to back.
No. There's a couple of joints that I was just mad about. You know what I'm saying? Kane really ain't got a classic album, and it's heartbreaking. Because Big Daddy thing wasn't. It was good.
That thing
was
dope.
good. It was good, but it wasn't no go through. It wasn't no go not touch it. But see, I try to put in perspective that back then people gave shots to their DJs. They let their DJ get off on a song.
Yeah, true.
Some of them is custom made for the DJ. You know what I'm saying? So I get that, but theirs wasn't entertaining. Now one thing, just to keep on
What's
that
the
topic.
name of that John?
Just they had on
Mr.
that
C something.
on that album, The House That Mr. C Built.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm nice. But back to what I was saying was damn, man, you made me forget. Yeah, man, but Kane, he ain't got no classic album.
Yeah, I was about to say you was just shitting on Kane. That's
no, I'm just saying it's sad. I mean, he just ain't got it. You know what I'm talking about? it's just sad because I mean he is a dope rapper, but
You are
know what I mean when it comes to stats.
But MC wise,
The Block,
he top
episode
top
1.
5.
I know, and it's amazing with
Right,
with
that's
the
what I'm
little bit of
saying.
songs that he did that.
That's what I'm saying. It's difficult to say. You know what I mean, you can put 50 fucking albums. That's great.
I mean,
You dig what I'm saying?
I know Kane enjoyed his life. I just wanted him to stay on the opposite side. Really, I was mad at Kane because I felt like he took the LL lane. You know what I mean? Not saying that you
Took the
LL.
LL lane like
Yeah.
what? Fucking with bitches?
I mean, not fucking with bitches. Let's make it clear.
Like strictly
Let's
making
be clear.
songs for bros.
Yeah, like he dove into, because you got to figure the next album was called A Taste of Chocolate.
All right.
And then the next one was called Prince of Darkness, or I think maybe in a different slot. I think Prince of Darkness may have came first.
But you gotta let
And then
these niggas talk for
Taste of
themselves though.
Chocolate.
Like a
But
lot of times he explained himself, and I take it for what it is. Like I think he was saying a lot of times I see Kane, he talk about how James Brown was like this great performer, and he wanted to be a performer and an entertainer, even though he was just so nice with the mic, you know what I'm saying, in his rhymes. I think he more had like an objective of being like this different kind of, you know what I mean, like a entertainer type nigga. You dig what I'm saying? So that shit kind of slipped in there, you know what I mean, with all that, you know, being ass naked and playgirl and all that kind of shit. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know, but
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that's where I kind of detached from Kane. You know what I mean? I thought he was one of the greatest on the way
everybody
to be
did, I think,
the
for
greatest. No, not really.
to a certain
I mean, no, not
degree.
really.
I think everybody kind of let go of Kane at that point.
Oh yeah, on that tip, yes.
But I
'Cause
was
mean,
reading some shit. They was like, I was reading an article. I forget. This is again credibility. But the motherfucker article was talking. You know, it was giving Kane his props about, you know, who the fuck he is. You know, what the fuck he done did. But it was, you know, talking some real gossipy shit about. And I don't remember this, but you know, talking about how he kind of like fell into the shadows after, you know, motherfuckers was saying he was HIV positive or some shit. You remember some shit like that?
Not really,
Like
but
he had AIDS and
I think
he was
that's around the time.
bisexual or gay or some shit.
Well, this was around the time where he was fucking with Madonna.
Yeah,
So
but
I mean, anybody that fucks with Madonna, you're gonna allegedly have that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but it's crazy because I was just listening to the Prince of Darkness album, and he flipped the line like he said yeah, they even had a age rumor, and he'd be like, man, I'm still getting skins. Yeah, I mean that's the line and shit. Like it's
I don't
crazy.
remember that though. I don't remember no fucking rumors about this nigga having AIDS.
Yeah, he used to fuck with Madonna. Madonna fucked all
But he
the
said he
famous
never
black
popped, though.
boys.
That's what he.
I know,
To
that
this day,
nigga
he
pop.
say he
Come
never
on,
popped.
you going over there with Madonna, but then he ain't the Prince of Darkness. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, you get in the room with Madonna, nigga, you already know what it is. No, we not making no song. You know what I'm saying? Pac know what it is.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Pac got in that motherfucker,
I
huh?
can think it.
Yeah.
I don't even. Well, that's we need to rewind a little bit because we kind of got off track, man.
All right, well,
This
where we at?
is about qualifying yourself. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And even though I've known you for a lot of years, you dig what I'm saying?
I mean, dog.
It's some shit that I don't know, man, and some shit I have to say I don't know about you, nigga.
Okay, well we can get into that, but for real, if we gonna do this, you gotta give me my props. Over that long years that we known each other,
Don't talk about balls, nigga, please.
I know it's not about ball. I'm talking about this hip hop shit. Do I know my shit far as industry shit and shit that has came out?
yeah.
You can say a line and I'll be like boom, and I'll be like, yo, this shit ain't gonna blow. This shit right here is dope. This shit
I get this to
I'll
you.
be having a vision.
You probably like are one of the first generation sellout niggas. You know what I mean? Like, like you the shit that you know, like your research is like top notch. Like you give it up. Like it's all like sellout shit. Like you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean?
Hey, I ain't.
You really not no crate nigga on some real shit.
Man,
On some real shit.
Fuck outta
Like
here. Hey, listen, fuck all that. Listen, go. So what you want to know about me? You know what I mean? Fuck all that dumb shit you talking about.
I'm saying? Like certain shit I could bring up and you just shit on it, and it is just like, yo, how the fuck is you shitting on this?
No,
like,
man, because I got that
like
vision,
if I bring up
baby.
Sadat X, like you like what?
Don't talk to me about crab niggas, man. I know disrespect to Sadat X. I love it. You got the respect, you know what I'm saying?
Shit like
All
that.
that, man.
Like, yeah, but I
Cause I don't talk
go-
about. I mean, you know, like I said, I seen a lot of niggas come and go, man. I don't want to
Man,
talk to the.
salute
I don't
to
want to talk
Dottie
to
X,
the
man.
niggas who ain't got the catalog no more.
All right,
You know
well,
what I'm saying?
I don't wanna focus.
Listen, how my man Nas say it? In 10 years
What'd
we
he
can
say?
have a conversation.
I could
You know what
dig
I'm saying? 8 years I'll take you on vacation. You know what I'm saying? Only have, you know what I mean? Fuck out of here. These niggas
Yeah,
that come through
I
these
just want to
minute
put that
men.
on the record, like
Hey,
you know what I'm
man.
saying, and I'm gonna.
That's like me having a conversation about Chingy. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, the nigga came and went. I don't know what the fuck was up with him.
All right, but I'm gonna listen. This
He
joint is
flew
no
by.
holds barred, people, and we gonna, you know what I mean, talk how we talk when we talk, like, and I'm not dry snitching or nothing, but this nigga said Dougie Fresh ain't shit.
I mean, hey, listen. Hey, and I'm gonna say what I said before.
What are you saying?
Name
You
me.
wasn't grooving when All the Way to Heaven came out, nigga. I was
Listen,
rocking that shit the other
Yes,
day.
yes,
That thing,
that shit bang. That shit bang. Listen, but
get Fresh
you
Crew.
can't be a legend if you ain't
Okay,
got
that was the
5
discussion, and whether or not
motherfucking
he's a
songs.
legend or
So you
not.
tell me, you know,
Dougie's a fucking
yeah,
legend,
come on,
man.
because the nigga ain't. You tell me he better than Redman.
I'm not saying he better than no
Okay,
motherfucking body,
then I'm
but
just saying.
I'm not taking his stripes away from him and saying
No,
he's
I'm
not
just
a
saying.
legend.
I'm just
dog.
saying. Okay, well then, let's.
Dougie's a fucking
okay,
legend,
so
man.
let's talk about it.
He probably had the best part in fucking Beat
Listen,
Street, man. The
listen.
nigga beatboxing with the Christmas shit.
Right, right. Okay, good. Yay. But what I'm saying is,
Come on,
listen
man.
to me. You keep going on and on and on. Listen. Name me 5 motherfucking Dougie Fresh. Since you're a
All
Dougie
right,
Fresh fan,
listen,
name me 5. Name me 5 songs. Come on, man.
I probably can't do it on
I
the top
know,
of my
no,
head.
you
Lottie
probably can't
Dottie,
do it
the
today.
show,
You
know what
can't
I'm
do it
saying? All the
tomorrow.
way to heaven.
They ain't even hit songs to the neck, but go ahead. I'm going to give them to you. All the way to heaven. It's getting, and here's where it gets tricky.
There's other joints that,
Like
that
what?
pop that,
Like
you know what I'm
you
saying,
can't
that was so
name me-
long
You
ago.
can't name me a half a name of shit.
But I can't listen. I'm not that nigga, man. When
I
it
know,
comes to like
no.
quoting rhymes and verses and shit like that, I don't even remember my own rhymes
Listen,
like that.
hey, yo, Steve, I can't do it either. This is what
But
I'm
I
saying.
know he got at least
He
5
ain't got
joints that's like
shit.
solid. You
He
can put them
ain't
joints
got
on and they
shit.
rock.
If Slick Rick ain't in the motherfucking place, he ain't got a show. He pew, pew, boom, boom, boom. That nigga show a minute and 12 seconds. Slick Rick ain't there. He can't do shit but say ho. Fuck out of here. That's all I'm saying. Special Ed got more songs now. I chill with Special Ed before I chill with
Well,
that motherfucker.
I'm disagreeing with you.
You know what I'm
Special Ed
saying?
is a
Especially
fucking
in
legend.
the show. What the fuck Dougie Fresh gonna do for me in the show?
Let's get off
but
Dougie,
piss
man.
me
Let's
off.
get off Dougie, man. Let's
I'm
get off
just saying.
Dougie back.
I go
was
see
just trying to make a
motherfucking
point.
Special Ed.
I really was just trying to see if you was going, you know what I'm saying, stick to your word, dog.
Yeah, hey.
And be real, how
Yeah.
you be talking.
Nigga,
dog.
I'm be real like Cypress Hill, nigga.
You be talking kind of reckless on some real shit, man.
No, I just give it up, man. Don't talk to me about no motherfucking fights, dog. That's all I'm saying. I respect him. I respect him. Right, best of the day. I respect him though. Then that's all he need. For if I was in the Hall of Fame of MCs and he was at the door, and I would let him in. I mean, I would say I wouldn't fight him.
But not. I'm saying.
But I'm just saying.
Fife is not getting. I don't think personally. I'm gonna agree with you. He's not gonna get too much credibility from me, like as an MC, like by itself. But as that collective that he was a part of, he had a lot to do with. Like that Tribe collective is legendary.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's no debate in that.
He left a nice catalog. Not a
Solo
legendary
shit too. So he has a nice solo joints too. Like motherfucking what's the joint? Butter off Low End Theory. Come on, man. He had his spots.
Yeah, I mean that joint was butter.
Man.
That joint was butter, but no. I'm not gonna let you get away with that one.
He had his times where he I think he got busy. Like he got busy more than Tip.
Well, No, Tip was the dude that held all that shit together.
Of course he was. You know what
So
I'm saying? Everybody knows
so
that.
that's
but-
why I just don't want to talk to Phife Dawg. I want to talk to
Alright.
Tip. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
That's
all
all I'm
right,
saying.
all right,
You know
all
what I'm
right.
saying? You like them type niggas. You like
I
you.
do.
I know, and they was all right. No respect. I respect them. I just don't rock with them.
This is a good transition.
And hold on. Before you even get into that, I'm gonna name the perfect person.
What?
You know an E40 song?
I don't know an E40 song for real.
But do you respect his grind and who
I
he
do.
you know him and
I know of what he's done and his impact. You
right.
dig what
So
I'm
if you
saying?
was to see him tomorrow, you'd be like, damn, yo, E40, like yeah, like word.
Yeah, not on no
like,
dick riding shit.
yeah,
but-
I don't know dick riding shit, but like word, I respect. You know what I mean, what you do. You know what I'm saying? Your fucking rep. You know what I'm saying? What you embody.
doubt.
Yeah, same shit. But I don't fuck with him.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know none of his songs.
That's kind of.
You know what I mean? You a De La Soul
You
ass
heard it,
nigga.
people. Like, oh my goodness, like
You know what I'm saying?
you hearing it? The shit that I've been hearing.
So they got a classic album?
Oh my!
Do
You
they
trying
got
to
a
tell me
cla-
3 Feet High and Rising is not a classic
I'm
album?
trying to
Potholes in my
tell you,
lawn and all.
It's not
Come
a
on,
joint
dog.
where you just put
Buddy,
it on and sit down. You got to
nigga.
fast forward a couple joints. That's all I'm saying.
Nigga, and that was, and I think a lot of motherfuckers get
Hey.
it fucked up. Like, De La was out in like '88 or some shit like that. Them niggas is from that era, that '88, really true golden era, nigga. Like,
Hey yo, I'm sorry. Let me let me find out who I'm talking to here. Tell me your top 5 dead or alive, because I mean the people don't know. Let's see how much credibility you got.
All right,
Just name me
in-
your
in
top
no
5 in
specific
no
order.
specific order. Let me have
you
it.
gotta say,
Let me see who I'm talking to here.
Rakim, Kane, G-Rap, Nas, and Jay.
One more time, bring it back.
Rakim, Kane, G-Rap, Nas, and Jay. Those is the elite motherfuckers to me. And it's a lot of niggas that's, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot. It's a couple motherfuckers that I could have, you know what I mean, possibly gave a little, you know what I mean, more credit to and maybe, but I can't really replace none of them niggas, man. A lot of motherfucker might say KRS need to go in there, and I might be able to, you know, give you that on your list. Like, okay, I can see that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know,
Yeah,
that
'cause
nigga, he, regardless of, you know what I mean, what he been talking lately, all that bullshit, his track record is kind of like flawless. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But that's who I was gonna say. Now that I really listened to your list, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I think I would just take G-Rap out of there.
You can't
just
take
because.
G-Rap out.
No, I respect him, and it's crazy because I was just listening to Raw. It's called 5 Minutes of Death.
Yeah, and
You
both
heard
of them
that,
niggas
John?
is on
And
there.
both of them niggas on, and not being biased, act like
He
I
gave
never
it to
heard the
Kane.
song. I gave it to Kane far as the cadence,
No, I'm
the
saying G-Rap
voice.
gave it to Kane.
No, he didn't. Now I'm gonna tell you a song that Kane can't fuck with. That's better. I'm gonna say
Men
it's
at
better.
Work.
Yup. I'm gonna say is damn near better than Wrath of Kane. The lines that he spit
at
in
Work.
that is crazy. I got some favorites from him. On the Run. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay,
he's still
I got a feeling
he's
you
not
about to say
he's not KRS-One. KRS-One has classics, and you gonna tell me Criminal Minded ain't no fucking classic? Then it's nothing to really talk about.
I'm not saying that,
So,
man.
I mean,
but I
you
think
know.
you going somewhere where as though, like, I think a lot of niggas get it confused. We not talking about songs, like.
No, I'm saying.
I mean, we talking about a nigga's pen game, like,
Right.
and his pen game is immaculate, dog. Like,
What we
it's-
really saying here is who's better, KRS-One
No,
or
we
Cool
not
G
saying
Rap?
who's better.
No, that's what I want to say.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
You know
not.
what I'm saying?
I'm-
Who's
I'm-
better?
I'm-
You
I'm
know
saying
damn well that
G-Rap.
KRS-One is better than the Cool G
No
Rap.
fucking way, not
You
with his
fucking
pen.
way.
Not
Fucking
with his
way.
pen. KRS got a larger catalog of dope songs. Of course, he does. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and battle tested. And battle
Alright,
tested.
That's cool, but G-Rap, I listen.
I'm saying
I'm giving
KRS-One can
KRS
rock
his props.
from now to the
Yes,
next
he
3
can.
days.
Yes, he can.
KRS can rock a show
I
from
don't
now
th-
to the next
like,
3 days.
He would not be able to handle G-Rap in a battle, dog. I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
Man.
That rapid fire, the way that nigga be putting words together, man, it's ridiculous, man. And that's that's unfuckwittable. How you know what I mean? How Brody say that's unfuckwittable, dog. You can't fuck with that, man. And like I said, KRS,
I mean,
props to him. He got tons of shit, man.
We can go song for song, man.
It's not. That's the whole thing. It's not song for song. I'm talking about.
It's not comparable. It's not
his catalog that we discussing.
So,
we talking about
what songs that you got that's so much better.
Why you keep saying songs? Like I'm talking. You just said "Men at Work" is giving Kane.
That's a
gas.
song. That's a song.
But we talking about the rhymes. You dig what I'm saying? That's what made you say is damn near better than Rapper Kane was the rhymes he was kicking, the shit he was saying in the jump. Come on, man, cut this shit. Like it's not about what songs you got. It's about what you saying in them Jones and how you fucking doing what you doing. And KRS-One, no matter how many fucking joints that he do have, that's classic, incredible Jones, he's not saying no more like shit that's like way out of G-Rap league. G-Rap is on another fucking level to me in terms of rhymes and writing.
Okay, well, cool.
Putting songs together like and you know,
right.
That's something else, you know what I mean? That's music industry shit, but I'm not going there, dog.
Okay, well, nigga, that's why your list
I
is
mentioned
your list.
him. I mentioned it.
And my list is my list.
I mentioned the nigga, and like I said, you know, it's all subjective. You know what I mean? Somebody, obviously, you know, it's a lot of niggas that say 5 and won't include none of the niggas that I said. You dig what I'm saying?
I dig that.
But you know, again. Incredible niggas too. Niggas that's, you know what I'm saying, like, is real hip hop niggas, you know what I mean? Probably, you know, just may have a different opinion about some shit. And which is cool, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the freedom that hip hop allows, you know what I mean?
That's what we doing here.
That's what's up with
freedom of opinion.
That's what's up with it. Freedom of expression, you know what I'm saying? Being original, that's what you gotta respect. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I can dig it.
That's how I think that's how it gotta be. And you know, shit kind of went left. And, you know, in the past few years, niggas is everything sounding the same. No kind of originality, man. Niggas is literally biting niggas' whole styles, and you know what I mean. And hits is being so-called hits is being made. Shit's crazy, ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and this is where we stand.
You are listening
and this is where we
to
stand.
The Black Market Lounge.
The Block.
The Black Market is where we lounge at.
Okay.
No, I just had to throw that in there because that's the reference to it. That's, you know, that's the origin of it.
See that? I didn't know the origin of it. You know what I'm saying?
It's like the underworld, baby. You know what I mean? Speak easy, babies. Off the rail. Real cash.
Black
we ain't
market
doing credit.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
All right. That goes back to what I was saying. I've known you for a lot of years, but you know, some shit I just don't fucking know.
Well, ask a motherfucking question.
Oh, here we go. Let's jump right into it. When I think one of the takes, you know, one of the takes that we, you know what I'm saying, did, and we was discussing Bambaata's Planet Rock. And when that came out, I think we said we were going to agree upon, what, 82?
82, I think that was about right.
Where was you in 82? Because I didn't know you in 82. I was uptown in West Oak Lane in 82.
Yeah, in 82, I believe I was in Richard Allen Projects at that point. Because even though my people had a house up there, I wasn't up there yet. You know what I'm saying? And when Richard Allen got wild, I'm saying, so I probably wasn't gonna make it too many summers up there.
So what you was doing down there? Like I'm saying, in 82, niggas was block parties. You know what I'm saying? Niggas doing the Pee Wee Herman in the street. You know what I mean? And spinning on cardboard, battling the other block around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That kind of shit was jumping off of me in 82.
I'm saying no. Basically down the PJs, all I did was, you know, get my basketball skills. That's why I'm so good, because
nigga. Come on, man,
I'm just telling the story. I'm just telling the story because I learned on crates. And once you know how I was
shooting crates too. Everybody was shooting on crates, man.
That's where I learned that. Well, that's where I got my form and all that shit from.
Nigga, you're not better than me, and that's you always gonna try to bring that up.
No, I'm just telling the story. You know what I'm saying? This is your guilt.
You not better than me. You never was, dog. Okay. I just want to know what you spinning on your head, nigga.
Yeah,
was you trying to do windmills in 82?
Yeah, I was trying to do it all. And I was dancing, and I had the little scoop and scrap.
Okay,
yeah,
okay. Now we getting busy.
Making up dances. steps.
All
and
right,
shit,
that's what I
you know
want to
I'm saying?
hear.
Yeah, I was all over the place. I was hip hop. You know,
Down
it's
Richard Allen.
a lifestyle. Yep. Up until about the 6th grade. After the 6th grade, that's when I came uptown officially. I was already uptown, but that's when I came uptown
Back
officially.
and forth, but
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. But you
Yeah.
came up to stay, and like, what year was
Yeah.
that?
Oh shit, you got me, dog. I want to say I don't know.
This how you
84,
connected,
5,
though. What
6.
was on the radio? What was vibing? What was you listening to? Because I ran into you. I would say it was Run DMC time heavy. Because I remember the sweatshirts and niggas used to sit on the step with the big radio with Vince and you know what I mean.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I can't pinpoint the original date.
But I didn't come up down back Somerville till maybe like 85.
Yeah, he was a porch nigga.
85.
Yeah.
I didn't show up in Somerville.
Right, and then when you come down to the park, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, here we go.
I'm just saying I lived across the street from the park, but yeah, I used to do that thing with Vince, and first one with the turntables and all that shit.
You
See,
was the first one around the way with the turntables.
Again, being creative.
Was you
It
writing
just-
back then? Was you trying to be a rapper? Like, was you writing rhymes in 85? When would you say you first wrote a rhyme?
I was.
Or at least trying to write
I was
rhymes.
in Richard Allen. I was in
You was-
Richard Allen. Yeah,
oh, you was that young?
Yeah, I got in the Richard Allen talent show.
Okay,
Yeah,
it
man.
was like in the rec room or some shit?
No, it was at school in the auditorium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we lost though. We came in second place.
Who's we? You and who else?
It was me and my man Sammy G's.
Sammy G's. Is
Yeah.
that the nigga I knew? Was that your cousin who was down met him down Diamond Street or some shit a couple times?
This nigga ain't my cousin, but the nigga that you talking about, I got in a group with too.
Far back then? Is that?
No, not just yet. Just coming up because we went to 2 different schools. Though we both from Richard Allen, we went to 2 different schools.
Okay. I don't know what schools that could possibly be.
Yeah, the Start of Fashion and Spring Garden. But yeah. So you know, like I said, then I came uptown.
Like what, like 83, 84?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yep, I can't really pinpoint it. You know what I mean?
And by
When I
the
was
time
seventh
you
grade.
came up top, you felt as though you could rap. Or you have written rhymes is what you're saying.
Yeah. Because my close cousin,
Did
the
you
one
have a
that you
name?
talking about, is you know what I mean, is the one. I think my name was T.E. You know, some to T. I can't really remember none of my names to really be honest.
See, that's dope to me. When I hear niggas say that, you know what I'm saying, talk about how they've been writing rhymes since they was 8, 9 years old or some shit like that. Like, that's real dope to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be honest. I never wrote a rap till I was maybe like 16, 17 years old, maybe.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, way late. I never saw myself as trying to, you know, like I could rap.
Right.
Or I even wanted to rap.
Well, that's how that should be. But you know, some people, you know, got the gift. But you made amazing jumps, and you know, to me, a short period of time. You know what I'm saying?
But that was my kind of like introduction to, you know what I mean, like I was so much of a fan, you know what I mean, specifically of like Juice Crew, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. But I was into graffiti writing, like I was into looking at how niggas was writing their names on walls and shit like that. I was more interested in that kind of shit, you know what I mean, in the videos and the, you know, the various aesthetics of how you see like
Beat Street.
yeah, all that kind of shit, man. I was into that kind of vibe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't until I actually met niggas like you and, you know, Coop and all them niggas
And
from
then-
up there.
And then NWA had dropped.
yeah, and NWA came out
and you met us niggas, and it's like, whoa.
But even at that time, I that was my first time seeing niggas like trying to do what I was seeing on TV and hearing on the radio. I never knew nobody that said, okay, I'm a rapper. Like, I'm trying to write a rap.
And when you came around, who they said was the top rapper? Once you
I
started
don't
rapping,
know.
the
I mean,
niggas they never told you who the top rapper was.
I'm gonna give it to you, dog. Like you said, like I think it was common knowledge, but everybody said that you was writing all their rhymes, like
Yeah.
you know, the RTP and you know
Yeah, man.
whoever else, you know what I mean, the groups, you know, niggas that made up groups and shit.
Yeah, no, not too many people. Not Cool S.
Well,
But yeah, but I did do some writing. You know what I'm saying? At that time, yeah. I mean, you know, I was more fast with the pen, faster.
faster with the pen.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I came to, like I said, that was the first time I had ever came across motherfuckers like in my peer group, you know, saying that they was rappers, you know what I mean, trying to rap, and they was like doing the shit that I seen on TV, like, you know, going to Don Crib, Don had all the motherfucking crates of records and turntables and, you know, hooking shit up, plugging the headphones into the mic joint and recording, you know, pause tapes and all that kind of shit, like. That was my first introduction to seeing that kind of shit, even though I was doing that shit, like, just recording radio shows, you know what I mean, at the crib, you know what I mean, fucking with the dial, you know what I mean, just listening to hip-hop. I was just a real super big fan of the music.
Yeah, I was definitely out in it. I think, like I said, being the first to do these things, I think niggas, I don't know, niggas get mad at you. I wasn't never in the RTP.
Okay. You wasn't never in the RTP.
I wasn't never in the RTP. Let's get that.
What, you was
record.
Always solo?
No,
at that time, was you always solo?
I was. I wasn't doing anything. It just so happened I could be good. That's what I'm saying. I think I don't know what would have to. What it would have to be, I think, is envious, because I mean, if you're picking from the NBA right now, if LeBron ain't your first pick, you's a hating ass nigga.
Well, he wouldn't be my first pick. I'm picking up KD.
I mean, let's say KD was gone. Okay, let's say KD. If you don't pick up KD, you a fucking hater. One of them. I mean, KD, LeBron, or Steph. You know what I'm saying? Like, how y'all not gonna pick the best rapper there?
Well, listen, man. I mean, I'm trying to.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I don't know, nigga.
So I wasn't in RTP. Just for the record, I don't even want to talk about it.
For those who don't know, RTP was this collective of dudes that we hung out with, you know what I mean, around the way, and that was the name of they rap group, RTP, Round Table Posse, you know what I'm saying? And this was around the time of what, like NWA, Tip Dog, and all that kind of shit.
Yeah. So what you think about Keith Murray?
In terms of what?
In terms of, I mean, if it was Hall of Fame, would he get in?
I mean, he's like Keith Murray. Since we always we referenced basketball a couple times already, I'm gonna call Keith Murray like a Tracy McGrady. Like I don't think Tracy McGrady is a Hall of Fame nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't see why he's in the Hall of Fame. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I can't see it. But
well, who, Tracy McGrady?
Tracy McGrady's in the Hall of Fame, dog.
And you saying he don't belong there?
Fuck no, he don't belong in the Hall of Fame.
Good.
Why? Because he could jump crazy. Like, they about to put Vince Carter in the Hall of Fame, dog, because he could jump high, nigga. What have them niggas done? But this not shitting on Keith Murray. I'm just saying he's done like certain shit, but I wouldn't put this nigga in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, but that Tracy McGrady shit, you fucking tripping.
Tracy McGrady, what has he done?
You fucking tripping.
He came, all right, listen, he came out of high school, so he had...
Who better than him?
What you mean, who better than him?
And don't tell me the obvious. Who better than him?
Nigga, we could run a list.
Let's do it.
We could run a list.
Ill will, let's get it.
We could run a list who deserves to be in the Hall of Fame versus motherfucking
like,
Tracy
McGrady. I'm listening. Just give me two.
Iverson. That's what Iverson and Kobe.
See,
both of them niggas was balling during that.
I want
Iverson and Kobe.
Iverson is motherfucking Biggie Smalls. Let me explain. He did so much in so little time, but he got cut short. Iverson wasn't shit when he left the Sixers, and I don't know why. I just don't get it. I don't get why.
His impact on the game.
Listen,
he carried a team to the finals.
Listen,
by himself, basically.
To the motherfucking finals. Yes, he did. To the finals.
What Tracy McGrady did.
To the finals.
What Tracy McGrady did.
He went to the finals.
Is he like?
He didn't go to the finals with Houston.
He wasn't in no fucking finals. Tracy McGrady in the finals? NBA finals?
Hold on. Was he? He was on Houston. And he was on who? He was on Orlando?
He wasn't on Orlando? He was on Orlando, but the niggas wasn't in the finals.
I'm trying to just find out something. Was he on the Raptors?
I don't give a fuck who he was on. Yeah, he was on the Raptors too.
I'm just trying to make sure we talking about the same
this
motherfucker.
Is the same nigga. The only credit I give him, he was the first nigga I seen in a game throw the shit off the backboard and then yam the jump.
Yeah, Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, he did that during the fucking All-Star game.
Yeah, and the nigga shoot your motherfucking lights out
get
also.
Get the fuck out of here. It wasn't no shooter,
The nigga was putting up crazy numbers.
Nigga
was putting up crazy numbers.
Siri, pull.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
This motherfucker.
Siri,
this nigga
pull
tripping.
up Tracy McGrady bullshit stat line. You dig what I'm saying?
He doing the best dope in town.
Man, you crazy. Tracy McGrady, the nigga could ball, but he's not Hall of Fame status, man. Like, niggas, that's the whole thing, man. It's like giving niggas the title of a legend, and you niggas is using that term too loosely, man. Everybody can't be a fucking legend. I mean, you can be good and, you know what I mean, excellent at what you do, but a legend, a Hall of Fame, nigga, like, come on, man. He's not in the talks with Jordan and fucking Zeke and, you know what I mean, like real Hall of Fame niggas like Barkley, McHale, Bird. Like, come on, man. Tracy McGrady, get the fuck out of here, dog. And this shit is going, I mean, totally left field, man. What the fuck am I talking about? I brought up Tracy McGrady. Yeah. Keith Murray. Keith Murray is dope. Okay. I liked it, Keith Murray. Like, I think he was one of the niggas that I felt had his own original style that he brought to the game. He was definitely an influence on me. You know what I mean? I listened to a lot of Keith Murray shit back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I think his solo album, I think it was called Enigma. That shit was fly. You know what I mean? I think that shit got a lot of burn from me when that John came out. But in terms of, like I said, in terms of saying that he's a Hall of Fame nigga, like, I can't do that. You know what I mean? I think it's disrespectful to real Hall of Fame niggas to just include and say anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not on that rap tier level like G-Rap and Kane and Rakim and KRS-One. You dig what I'm saying?
Nigga,
like, he's super dope. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? But how you was talking about Fife, like Keith Murray, he's on that tier. You know what I mean? Like niggas is dope, but nah, like you don't get the motherfucker. What is it? The gold jacket, nigga. You don't get to stand up there and get the gold jacket, man. That's only for a select few. You know what I mean?
Now, like I asked you earlier, who better, Busta or 50 Cent?
In terms of rhymes, Busta.
Rhymes.
Yeah, Bust. 50 probably had a much greater impact and on a consistent level, longevity wise.
Far as what?
As far as just like how he was able to like transition and do a lot of shit and brought the way his team G Unit and all that kind of shit.
I'm talking about fuck all that. I'm talking about his music. I'm talking about his music. He don't have the catalog like that.
Who?
50 Cent.
Yeah, he do. 50 Cent got crazy mixtapes, dog.
Yo, dog, listen.
Come on,
50
man.
Cent ain't that dude, man. He ain't better than Busta.
Here we go, man.
He ain't better than Busta.
I didn't say he was better than Busta. I just told you I chose Busta fucking rhymes. But I'm saying 50 deserve his motherfucking credit in terms of like his catalog.
He ain't
nigga.
going to the Hall of Fame. He ain't going to the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't put him there. I wouldn't put him there for his pen. I wouldn't put him in the Hall of Fame for his pen.
X going in there before him. X going in there.
But I wouldn't put
before
X
him.
in there for his pen either. I'm not putting Busta in the Hall of Fame for his pen.
Wow.
And Busta get busy.
God damn, there'll be 6 motherfuckers in there.
And, well, listen, that's like I said, it's for a select few. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just be, you know what I mean, throwing Jolly Rancher niggas all around. Like, come on, man. No, that's not a classic. You not that. You dig what I'm saying? You nice as fuck. You probably nicer than me or anybody I know, but you know.
All right, dig it. Just so, once again, I can see who I'm talking to here.
All right.
Give me your next 5 if you have it. If I said give me your next 5.
All right, this one I'm throwing in KRS and I'm throwing in Thought.
Okay, 6, 7.
And I'm throwing in Thought and I'm throwing in Pharaoh.
Pharaoh Mine.
Yes, and I'm throwing in Pharaoh.
Right.
And I'm throwing in Cool Keith.
Cool Keith.
And I'm throwing in Cool Keith, nigga. Nigga, he's the most slept
and
on,
who's the fifth?
underrated.
I didn't say anything. Who's the fifth one?
Of all time, I think I might have to give it to Pac. I might have to put Pac in there.
Listen.
And niggas say Pac wasn't
if
lyrical.
You can hear me right now. Let's listen. Let's run this back.
What is you saying?
I want to run this back. Tupac, Pharoah Monch.
Tupac, Pharoah Monch, Thought,
Black Thought,
KRS,
KRS-One.
And the godfather of style, nigga, Keith, Cool Keith.
Cool motherfucking Keith.
Motherfucking right.
Will be his next motherfucking file.
Yeah, Cool Keith. And Cool Keith is to me like the originator of a lot of, you know what I mean, like specifically New York rap, but New York really was rap for a long period of time, man. And Cool Keith was just, to me, like the way that nigga put his shit together, like nobody rhymed like him. And anybody who came after that, whether it's Nas, Prodigy, all them niggas that you would at one point was on top of the game, for real, you, because at one point you could say Prodigy was that. To me, you could say Prodigy was that nigga, but his
for a couple weeks. I can't let you get away with that.
No, man, when he was doing that who shot your shit and all
a
that
couple weeks.
with the mob, some of the mob shit, niggas was, it was a debatable whether he or Nas was better. Why Jay had to come at him? He had to come at the nigga for a reason, dog. But my point is, all them niggas styles is fucking birthed from Cool Keith, man. I'm sorry, niggas like Redman, all them niggas, Ghost, like niggas go crazy over here, and Ghost and Ray get busy, like, and yo, what the fuck is he? What did that mean? What is he saying? That shit came from Cool Keith, man. Cool Keith was the first nigga doing all that fly talk shit, man.
I just think your file was weak.
All right, I hear you talking, baby, but.
Just think your file was weak.
All right, I'm trying to think who the fuck is you putting in there that could replace any nigga that I said.
I'm gonna take some out of there. I'm gonna keep some. I
see you gonna take Cool Keith. You gonna take him out the pot. All right. Who else you gonna take out the pot? I'm gonna
talk my 5, just like he did.
This the next 5, right?
The next 5.
No, you ain't get the first 5.
I did. It was Kane, Rakim, KRS-One. Nas,
okay, you took G-Rap out and put KRS in there.
Yeah.
So this round, that's where you put G-Rap in the mix.
This is where I put G-Rap in the mix. So G-Rap, let's get that off to there. That's the one.
Keep going. How Jay say? Keep going.
Black Thought, because I'm iffy about Cool G-Rap. I'm a seal it at the end.
Iffy about Cool G-Rap.
Black Thought.
Iffy about Cool G-Rap. Ain't that some shit?
Redman.
Reggie Noble, and I just told you who his father is.
Tupac.
Okay. Pac was on my list. Pac was in my second 5.
And I'm gonna go with B.I.G.
Okay, I mean, I can see why or how you
see what I'm saying. And that's a sensible fucking list.
What did you replace? But Cool Keith. Oh, you took out Pharaoh
and Pharaoh Mines.
Who did you replace Pharaoh with?
I replaced him with Redman
and
motherfucking Biggie.
And Big.
Yeah, fuck wrong with him? Who gonna do a song with him? You know what I mean?
That's I respect it, you know. You ain't got no choice but to respect it, but I disagree. Like,
talking about some Pharaoh Mines. Respect the Pharaoh Mines. I love Pharaoh. Oh no! But listen,
look, look, you're not even touching the real work. You dig what I'm saying? You going to them commercial joints. Like, oh no,
because I know his album. I skimmed through it. Because I wasn't really a fan.
I know.
I skimmed through it, and you know, he had a couple joints on there that I loved off the bat, and you know, I do possess the album though. Let's not get it fucked up.
What album is you talking about?
The John
what, nigga?
I forget the name of it. Help me out. He got the he out the water with the shit right.
No, that ain't even his work. Like he get busy on that album. He get busy on that album.
Well, what's the name of the album? No, don't blame me, son. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
We'll clear it up for the people, nigga. We ain't by ourselves.
I don't know, internal affairs. That's what it's called.
Yeah. So, you know, But yeah, so I just had to put Redman Biggie in there. Like, come on, we being realistic. If we got 10 MCs and Redman and Biggie
real work
in
was
it,
before
like,
internal affairs. You know what I'm saying? His real work where this nigga was really getting loose was when he was, organized confusion. You think what I'm saying?
I ain't like
Straight
him then.
bullet type shit. You think what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I ain't like him then.
all right,
I
shit.
respect him.
That's
you
right.
know, all them DITC niggas.
Look,
goodness,
here we go. But I appreciate it.
But listen,
I appreciate your honesty. Keep it going.
Hey, no, hold on, cause I'm hip hop. I keep telling you, all of the DITCH niggas, I didn't fuck with, but most of them I did fuck with it.
Finesse?
Oh, was my main nigga on the trigger?
Okay.
My main nigga on the trigger.
Right.
I fuck with Fat Joe early shit.
Nah, Fat Joe is
the early shit. I was on Fat Joe. I'm just
he
saying
get a
that.
nod, but he not on finesse level though.
No, he not on finesse. No, but I'm talking about
Finesse Hall of Fame. Let me
yes,
make that clear.
Oh, it's clear. Oh, it's clear.
Let me make that clear.
It's
Finesse
clear.
is Hall of Fame. He get the gold jacket.
Hall of Fame. He could go at Kane in his prime. Many people ain't know that.
He get the gold jacket.
He was a beast. He was a beast.
That's what I'm talking about. A lot of niggas don't get that gold jacket, even though they nice, but Finesse get the gold jacket.
Hey, yo, you might know some shit.
What's that?
I mean, just saying Finesse is nice. I'm starting to think
I
you know
that
some
goes.
shit.
That's common sense. I think anybody. It's kind of fucked up that he's not in. I just named the top 10 basically, and he's not there.
Yeah.
But
He'll be my 11th.
you know what I mean? Like he right there. You know
He'll be
what I
my
mean?
11th, though.
He definitely gets a gold jacket.
Yeah, see, he'd be my 11th because as I compare, he can't compare. He's dope,
You
but
are
he can't compare to
listening to
the list that I made. To me, he's
the
not
Block
better than Redman. He's not better than
episode.
Biggie
No.
Smalls. I mean, he's just not better than G Rap. I just gonna give it to G Rap on that. And I forgot the other people on my list.
They forgettables.
Yeah, whatever.
No. That list is forgettable.
Yeah, but
what I'm
I mean, he would be, and then M would come, at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and
my
to follow.
goodness.
You know what I'm saying?
So M gets a gold jacket.
I mean, he gets a gold jacket. Nigga. I mean,
Fuck
what the
outta
fuck
here.
you want to hear?
Get the fuck out
What
of here.
the fuck do you want to hear? I mean, what do you nigga got to do? And he got a
You
classic album.
You want to talk
And he
about?
got no,
You
no.
want to talk about niggas who Cool Keith birthed? Is niggas
No.
like that?
I'm saying this. Fuck
Like
all
technical,
that birth shit.
Yeah,
Listen,
what you mean? Fuck all that birth shit.
I'm saying, only thing I'm saying, if you want to be in the Hall of Fame, if you want to get in the Hall of Fame, you gotta have a classic album. You Keith got a classic album. I want to hear all that bullshit. If you good at your craft, then you got a classic. If you good at your craft, then you got a classic.
That's why we already talked.
If you writing your own
we
shit.
already talked about the fact that classic albums versus a top 5 nigga is two different things, man. It's top 5 niggas that I done named that to me I don't think they have a classic album.
I did. Well, yeah, because G Rap don't have a classic album.
And,
But everybody
and
else.
I will agree with that. I'll
Yeah.
agree and say I don't think G Rap has that solid.
Yeah, I mean,
piece
most of them don't. Now that I
work
think about
straight
it,
the front to back.
Rakim ain't got one, and neither does Kane.
There you go. It's
Yeah.
as dope as Paid in Full was, and
Tupac got one though.
yeah, Tupac got a couple.
Hey,
Pac got a couple. You
hey.
know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas wouldn't put Pac in like they top list. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
They say he was like like he was more emotion and real.
Speak on.
Like, but I think it takes a certain skill level to talk like that.
Speak
you know what
on
I'm
it.
saying? Like, and to me, that's being lyrical. When you can talk about real life, like issues and emotions and behaviors, and it come across in such a fucking real, like, simple way, that's being lyrical. Like,
He ain't telling no lie.
being lyrical don't always mean you gotta have this super fly fast cadence, or you use all these fucking words. You know what I mean? Like, that shit works. You know what I mean, for some niggas. But Pac was a lyrical nigga, man, and he deserves. He definitely get the gold jacket. He's a gold jacket motherfucker right there. For sure.
For sure.
For sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know some shit.
Easy. Basically, all the niggas I named get gold jackets.
I mean, yeah.
All the niggas I named. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't name. If you put Red on your list, I give Red a gold jacket.
Nigga,
And you
motherfucking right.
put Big in there, and I'll give Big a gold jacket.
They got classics, dog. They got
And
classics.
to me, and I was not arguing, but debating with a couple niggas on at the gig about Big, life after death. They say that's a class. classic album.
No,
It's not to me.
it's not. It's not to me.
It's, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
very
Like
good.
on
See?
some real shit.
On some real shit.
Big had big on some get busy, really getting busy with his pen. He had, to me, motherfuckers might shoot me down, but he only had one summer worth of really holding it down, getting busy with his pen. I'm sorry. And that was when he had that mixtape with Mr. C, and like he was killing them, like them Johns, man. Like I'm talking about with his rhymes, and then he made that transition, and he had a lot of, you know, commercial success with songs and shit, you know what I mean, that kind of, you know, added to his longevity for, you know, whatever extent of time the brother was here. But in terms of like his pen, where I give him his credibility, where I can accept and say he get the gold jacket, was really off the strength of one summer, nigga. Like he held that summer down crazy with that, and they had the this was when mixtapes was popping, and they had the Bad Boy Clue tape. Nigga was getting, you know what I'm saying, like that type shit. You know what I mean? When he had the John with another one, he had Sadat, him and the John, Sadat X John. He killed them. He killed them.
My
John.
least favorite. No.
Oh my goodness, nigga, that's one of the most hip hop classic, like B-boy nigga joints. That's come on, motherfucker, come on, and finessed it.
Come on, play my song. This is not it.
And who did the beat?
For it.
Finesse.
His man short. So we don't mean get me.
Yo, X get busy, man. That's my nigga, dog. That is my nigga, and I'm giving Sadat a gold jacket.
I'll rip that shit off that day. That shit, nah. Name me 5 Sadat X songs.
Yeah, listen.
Listen, my ass.
Dottie X get the gold jacket, man.
Name me
He's got a
5.
classic album, front to back.
No.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
You probably even never heard this shit.
Yo, no, he
so
doesn't.
you can't
I
even
heard,
comment.
Yo, I
What
heard
I'm
that
talking
shit
about?
from,
What I'm talking
from
about?
to be over your crib. I heard some shit. I don't know the album, but I remember you
What
playing
I'm
a lot
talking
of that
about?
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Wild
I don't know
Cowboy,
that one.
his
joint,
solo
yup.
out, his
Yeah, that's it.
yeah, he got a few
He got the
solo
cowboy
projects.
joint on the album. See,
Yeah.
that's the album cover. Yeah, I
Nigga,
wanna go
that's
with
a
the name of
classic
the shit.
album, dog. That's a classic
You be
album,
banging that
front
shit. I
to
be
back.
like,
Nigga, to this
dog,
day, I bang that joint. You
shit
better fucking
off.
believe it.
I
That's
mean,
my nigga right there, man. That's another cool Keith, you know what I mean, byproduct. You know what I'm saying? All them niggas that come up, that got their own styles and is kind of
Next thing you
unorthodox.
wanna-
That's cool Keith,
He's
man.
a Tim Dog nigga.
Yo, Tim Dog. I know Tim Dog. I like the Tim Dog, man. I ain't fronting on Tim Dog. Do we get a gold jacket? No, but Tim Dog was this shit. That's no debate. to
Hey,
me.
you know who Tim Dog was? Tone Loc revamped.
Come on, man. You fucking serious? Tim Dog and
He
Tone
was-
Loc
He was Tone Loc.
don't even go together,
Yeah,
man.
dude, them niggas look alike.
They
Look
both
like-
wore sunglasses.
like
That's the
Tone-
only
It look
motherfucking
like-
thing,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. Look like Tone Loc came back on some gangster shit.
Nigga,
Here we go.
but that was the shit, man. Tim Dog had some joints too, some sleepers on his album, man.
He was alright. It was entertaining while it was entertaining.
Yeah, I guess, but you know,
It's
like
just one of them fads that this came and left.
Yeah.
You know, well, do you think Onyx was a fad?
Onyx was no. I don't know if I think their look by the time they popped, I think hip hop had transitioned and progressed to such an extent where as though what niggas was wearing and you was like videos was so prevalent. You know what I'm saying? Like their look became a fad because I think I got a bald head. A couple niggas I went to high school with all got bald heads off the strength of throw your guns in the air video. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
But them as MCs, I don't think they was a fad. I think they was all credible. Like I think the nigga Fredro Starr, that nigga gets busy. You know what I mean? Like that nigga.
Respect.
That nigga get loose.
Dude got a classic album. Was that first
Yeah.
album or classic?
Last Days is a classic album.
No, that was on the second joint.
Last Days is, but
It's not
that's
on
the
the first
name of
album.
the fucking album.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. The first album was, I think it was Attack of the Ballheads or some shit. The joint, Throw Your Guns in the
With
Air.
Shifty and all that. That was a classic
Shifty.
album too.
Yeah, and Slam and all that shit. Yeah.
But
Back
they
the fuck
second
up and all
joint,
that.
I'm saying, was a classic album
Nah,
too. So they
nah.
might got two under their belt.
No, it was okay. It was okay. Is that the joint? That's the joint with Walk to New York. This is how we walk in New York. Yep,
I
that
think
is.
so. I think
I
so.
keep
That
the
is
live
that joint.
niggas in, keep all the bitch ass.
Yeah, that
niggas
was
out.
that joint. Yeah,
Dog, I'm hip-hop.
I think, but yeah, front to back, that joint ain't had no joints that I skipped, and I was, you know what I'm saying. I think I might have been listening to that shit a couple weeks ago, man.
No, that shit was good, but it wasn't.
And just thinking of that era, and I'm talking about gold jackets. Pooh Bah gets the gold jacket. Pooh Bah gets the gold motherfucking jacket.
Pooh Bah is a dope nigga.
He gets the gold jacket, nigga. Stop fronting. You can't front on Pooh Bah. You dig what I'm saying? Pooh Bah was Hove at one point. You dig what I'm saying? He was the rap game at one point, nigga.
Here
And
we go
you can't
again.
deny it, man. He was the top feeder, nigga. He was top shelf. It was nobody higher than Pooh Bah, man.
At one time, for a week.
At
like
one
Prodigy.
time. For a week, nigga.
Listen.
For real.
I'm just keeping it one. Listen.
Come on,
Pooh
man.
Bah can rock a show. Pooh Bah got enough songs with enough people to rock a ill show. But he ain't got no classic album. He can do shows. I love Pooh Bah because he can do a joint by himself.
Real to Real.
Or he
his
can do it with a
first
group.
solo joint is from once he left Brand Nubian was a classic album. Real to Real, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I was hooked on that shit, man. I wanted the hill figure, the rugbies, the low rug, all that shit because of Pooh Bah, man. I wanted that, all that shit, man. Strictly off of Pooh Bah. I mean, that second joint came, I think it was called 2000 or something like that. But I mean, that was just it, man. That was just it. Like, I see you pulled a Philly Cool C album cover out and all that, but that goes back to my upbringing. You know what I mean? Like, I came up for real on New York hip hop off the strength of the culture aesthetics that I was seeing. Like, it was niggas from New York that was talking about Allah and Islam, and that was what was in my house. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I had a natural connection to that type shit. Like, this was when Philly, being Muslim in Philly wasn't the thing to be. You dig what I'm saying? Like, only time I saw motherfuckers, I remember seeing PRT and they had the motherfucking Kufi joint, the crown, and it said Islam on the joint, and that was, you know what I mean, it was shit like that made me connect to certain music, you know what I mean, and a lot of Philly shit wasn't that, like Cool C and EST and them niggas had a certain style. Like, EST was strictly North Philly. Like, you listen to that nigga, like he sound like a North Philly nigga, you know what I mean?
Classic album though.
Yeah, 3 times dope, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to ES. I think I might toss ES a gold jacket, you know what I mean?
Oh, you would?
Yeah, I think he gets a gold jacket.
I know you're gonna try to give AZ one, but he ain't getting one.
AZ gets a gold jacket from me too, dog. I'm sorry. I mean, but like, the theme of this first episode was basically, trying to give motherfuckers an idea of where we come from, and you know what I'm saying. So that's where that comment came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, all my shit was basically a stream full of niggas from New York shit. You know what I mean? My pop was giving me shit, man. My pop, he used to bring sheets of paper from New York. He'd go to New York and go on motherfucking like auditions and shit, and it would be a list of like different mixtapes when I was in high school, and he would ask me, do I want any of these joints? And I mean, at the time I didn't know what the fuck they was, like mixtapes and shit, but he would bring them shits. Like, a lot of shit that I was into off the strength of my pop. Like, I remember, like, this nigga brought home like Gangstar shit. Like, this nigga used to be rocking all that kind of shit. Gangstar and J. Rue the Damager and all, you know what I mean? Like, that's what got me listening to niggas and appreciating motherfuckers like Pharoah Monch and all that kind of shit. That was where I came from with it. You dig what I'm saying? And again, it was those type of niggas that was talking about shit that I was seeing in my house. You understand what I'm saying? Like, books about Islam that was in the crib, you know what I mean? And it just wasn't a popular thing. You know what I mean? So that was what I attached myself to, you know what I mean? That kind of music. That's why I give it. That's why Brand Nubian, Brand Pooh-Bah, Sadat X, them type of niggas, I'm giving them niggas gold jackets off the strength of the influence that they had on me coming up. You dig what I'm saying? Like I said, I wasn't writing rhymes like around in that time at all. You dig what I'm saying? Like I wasn't considering it. It wasn't even a thought. You dig what I'm saying? It wasn't even a thought to put a pen in my hand and write rhymes. I was just so much of a fan of what I was seeing. You dig what I'm saying? And the styles like Rakim and he's saying shit like about the law. Like, damn, like other people, you know what I'm saying, know about the law. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and that was something I wasn't seeing it in my neighborhood or anywhere else. You know what I mean? Like I went in Philly. You know what I mean? Like, being Muslim was not the thing to be. You dig what I'm saying? Back then. And this was, you know, late 80s, early 90s. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's just real shit. That's why, you know, some of the motherfuckers that I give credit to probably, you know, you consider them to be trash, basically. You know what I mean?
A little bit.
But influence is influence. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? It's all subjective. You dig what I'm saying? But I wasn't. That's why I nod my hat to niggas like Pooh-Bah, man. Niggas like Sadat X, man. Niggas like Pharaoh, you know what I mean? Kool Keith. Them niggas was just different, you know what I mean? But this shit right here, man, I think it's kind of winding down, man. It's reaching the end. We gotta come to a grind on this episode right here. I think it was a good episode, you know what I'm saying? For it to be the first John, I think we touched on a lot of different shit.
True.
You know what I mean? I think we kind of gave motherfuckers an idea of, you know, what it is we trying to bring to the table in terms of our discussions that may go down in the future.
So what I want you to do now is take us out with what we got coming and what the people can anticipate and, you know, all that good shit.
Well, I think we're going to have a lot of discussion, you dig what I'm saying, about the culture itself, hip-hop. You dig what I'm saying? I think it needs to be discussed, and certain things have to be defined, you know what I'm saying, by us, by motherfuckers that's actually actively involved in what it is that we call hip-hop, you know what I'm saying, and actually, you know what I'm saying, can come to the table with a sense, you know, a great sense of credibility. You dig what I'm saying? Like niggas that have actually participated and helped to create certain things, you know what I mean, and certain aspects of their life, you know what I mean, because hip-hop ain't just what you see on TV or hear on the fucking radio. It's actually, you know, people have to be actively involved in it. You dig what I'm saying? Culture is people. People are culture. You dig what I'm saying? How you know, carry and present yourself. So everything that, you know, whether we was coming up and, you know, we seen or heard on the radio and all that kind of shit, it for that to even exist, it had to exist in a very raw form, you know what I'm saying, in terms of people just actually living, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can remember, you know, when hip-hop wasn't called hip-hop, it was just what you did when you came outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you came outside, niggas was spinning on cardboard. When you came outside, niggas just had Kangols on and church pants with, you know what I'm saying, Pumas on. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how niggas just look. You dig what I'm saying? Like, writing on the wall and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you participate in any future podcast, you know what I'm saying, that's going to come off with, you know, this 21 Fifth podcast that I'm popping off on my platform, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we're going to try to get some guests, you know what I mean? The guests that come in, MCs, you know what I'm saying, DJs, writers, you know what I mean? People that actually represent, you know, the culture in a real kind of fucking way, you know what I'm saying? Whereas though, you know what I mean, we respect their opinion, we respect what they have to say because they've offered so much of themselves, you dig what I'm saying? And we value that over here, you dig what I'm saying? It's just not gossip shit that we talking about, you know what I'm saying? We may touch you know, some certain shit that just needs to be touched. You dig what I'm saying? Like if Nas and Jay was to happen to go back at it, okay, that needs to be discussed. But really anything else, gossipy and shit, niggas beefing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not concerned with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really not, you know, credible shit to be discussed, you know what I mean, and have dialogue around, you know what I mean. So that's what we're gonna get into in the future. Hopefully the episodes following won't be as long, you know what I'm saying. Try not to make them as long, you know what I'm saying. I know niggas' attention spans is about, you know, swift as, you know what I mean, a New York second, you know what I mean, basically. So, you know what I mean, we keep it, you know, tight, concise, you know what I mean, compress shit up, you know what I mean, and try to present it in a flavorful kind of, you know what I mean, way for people. So on that note, we're gonna grind out. All instrumentals that you hear on our shit is original instrumentals. Like I said, we actually do this shit. You dig what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for, you know what I mean, visuals that may get attached to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Original, all original shit. You know what I'm saying? All music original. You know, whether it's beats, rhymes, anything you hear from coming from this platform is original shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, we do this. You dig what I'm saying? And on that note, we're gonna say peace.